The only way to keep all together is through the CPC, and the CPC is playing that role.
So I have no doubt that China will continue on that path and achieve its goals.
The Chinese governments have been a people's government. It's a people's republic. So the agenda of development is set by the people. If it's run by the people, I think it's good, and China has developed. It's visible now. You go all across China, you can see the kind of development which has happened and how people are becoming part of it.
Well, the reality of the last 30 years show that the development is real and is really all encompassing. So I have no doubt that China will continue on that path and achieve its goals. Of course, every country, my country and China, have challenges to meet, and they can be obstacles on the path to development and the achievement of the goals. But I trust that the Chinese government will overcome those challenges and reach its goals.
When I was here in the 90s, another big country in Asia fall apart and divided in many nations. And I was talking with one professor, and he told me that that will never happen in China, because the unity goes around the CPC, and the people have confidence on the CPC. The importance of the CPC therefore has to be related to the existence and to the purpose of the Chinese policy. You cannot see China without the existence of one spirit, one power that keep the whole country united. So the only way to keep all together is through the CPC, and the CPC is playing that role.
We have abundant, rich, experience, international experience to tell why China would not follow West system, either in economic system or in political system. In other parts of the world, for example, like Middle East, the U.S. under the Bush government, the U.S. carried out the Greater Middle East plan to promote the Western type of democracy there, right? But you can see for so many years, now the whole Middle East is in chaos. We don't expect orderly Middle East will come up in the next 10 to even 30 years, even longer time, right? Also in other parts of the world, Africa, Latin America, because Western type of democracy does not work there, right? Does not work there. So I don't think China will follow, because China is a civilization state, has a rich history. So China, I don't, because also early on, in modern China time, Dr. Xing Zhongshan used to try to practice Western type of parliamentary system, but that was a failure. That led to the failure of the parliamentary system, led to warlordism for such a long period. China, so for many generations of Chinese, they still have this bad memory, right? So I don't think, and even with very high pressure from the West, China will practice that, because particularly, since the open door reform, China has found its own way